It's hard to say you don't have the director's cut when you're the head of the studio. I mean, it's like, that would be a little bit disingenuous.
Hey, buddy, eyes up here.
So I want to talk about Hawkgirl, Green Lantern, Mr. Terrific, Peacemaker. You have all these characters and you drop us into the middle of this rich, fully realized metropolis.
Yeah.
How mapped out do you have this universe versus how much do you want other filmmakers to discover?
It's loosely mapped out. So we had a group of people that got together at the very beginning, of writers like Drew Goddard and Tom King, and we kind of figured out the rough path of what we're going on. But it's loose, it's open. If something comes in and changes it that feels right in our hearts, we'll change it. It's like going surfing, right? You gotta look for the right wave at the right time and figure out when to take it.
Make a move, Big Blue.
Well, and it seems like you're also building this like deep bench of actors that you're working with. Furthermore, in the DC studios, but also all the people that you have, you know, in your past that you've brought in. I mean, I saw in the credits a lot of Guardians of the Galaxy.
That's right. Yeah, Pom Clemente, Michael Rooker. You know.
Yeah. So, how often are you writing parts with actors in mind versus casting after you've written?
I do both. I do both. So, Superman, no clue who Superman was going to be. Didn't write with any actor in mind. Podcat. I thought he was probably Pruitt, you know, and I had never met Pruitt, but I knew him as an actor. I really liked him, and I wanted somebody who seemed like he could be a real Kansas farmer. And so I wrote that with Pruitt in mind, and then he auditioned, and he came in and he killed it.
I have to ask, do you ever use IMDb to search for actors or other collaborators?
Oh, every day. I mean, all the time. Like, all the time I'm seeing, you know, somebody on screen. I'm like, who's that? I think I found David Corenswet on IMDb. Because I saw my friend Ty West's movie, Pearl, and I'm like, well, who's that guy? You know, because we were about to start casting Superman. I said, who's playing that guy? I looked up on IMDb, and it was David, and I sent a note to John Papsadera, casting director, say, bring David Corenswet in for Superman.
And the rest is history.
Yeah, so I owe IMDb a lot of money.
Okay, yeah, we'll take that.
$5.
I could fill you in on all the behind the scenes.
I want to talk about soundtrack a little bit because needle drops have always been such an important element of a James Gunn movie, but Superman sounds different.
Yeah.
How'd you change up that trademark style? What was the approach?
Well, it's just a lot more score in the movie, really. So, you know, when I was a kid, I saw the first Superman. John Williams' score was so incredibly important to me. I fell in love with that score, and I kind of fell in love with movie scores because of that score. Yeah. So taking John's original score and deconstructing it and reconstructing it with the help of John Murphy and Dave Fleming was one of the joys of making this movie. I just always knew it was more of a score-based film than a song-based film.
You know, you have so much low-budget filmmaking in your past, so much experience in that. How do you keep that indie spirit alive in something as massive as Superman?
I think that my success has been due to the fact that I write characters as authentically as I possibly can. So I think that's true no matter what. I don't think it has anything to do with, you know, independent or not independent or whatever. I've been incredibly fortunate in that I've never had a truly bad experience in a studio with a movie that's been finished.
Yes.
With movies that haven't been finished, I've had a few bad experiences. But with the movies that I've been able to actually make, I've had really good experiences making the movies that I wanted to make. And I think if you're a good collaborator and you're talking to everyone, I think it all kind of works out.
But still being able to put your mark on it. I mean, these still feel like a James Gunn film.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, no, it's always, I mean, I've always kind of gotten to do what I wanted to do. I was lucky,
I think it's pretty obvious the goal was kicking Superman's ass.
Oh, he didn't completely kick Superman's ass.
Since Superman 2 and the Donner Cut, there have been various releases of Superman movies. Will the theatrical film be the definitive version?
It is a definitive version, yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah. I mean, it's the definitive version. This is it. This is the director's cut. It's hard to say you don't have the director's cut when you're the head of the studio. I mean, it's like, that would be a little bit disingenuous.
Sure, sometimes, you know, you have leftovers you want to find places for, but
people will be able to see that stuff in the outtakes, you know, if we did some, you know, version in 5 years that has extra stuff in it. I don't know. But this is the director's cut. Absolutely. This is a version that I wanted to make.
Wrap it up.
Good luck with that.